and welcome to my map first look of Kaminki for FS19. So this map is created by By-Kaminoo and Pawelk20. Basically, the description for the map is: welcome to Kaminki. This is a small map with a Polish atmosphere, and it has been ported over from FS17. The map has got a Polish atmosphere, 4 farms, which include pigs, cows, sheep, and chickens. There's over 70 fields. It's got a biogas plant. It's got 4 sell points, 1 sawmill. Obviously, it's got car traffic, a PDA, and some scripts. And that's basically all the info we have on the map. It is only a small map. Obviously, as you saw on the intro to the video, I had a quick look around, and it is only a small map. So, it's got some nice details, quite a worn, sort of like Polish-themed road. Quite nice. And as you can see from my small map PDA here, the map is very, very small. It's got some nice water detailing. Nice shimmer on the water, done quite nice with the texturing on that. Looks quite good. So, let's go into the menu, and this is basically the map. It has 70 fields, but ranging in sizes, but they are all pretty small, all pretty square, a little bit of variation in some of them, but most of them are square or rectangular fields. So, obviously I've started a new farmer, so I can show you guys what you are to expect, basically, when you start this map. So, let's jump over to the farm. So this is basically the farm you start with, I think. Anyway, let's have a look on the map. X. Yeah, so this is the farm you start with. So, you actually start with all farms by the looks of it. So you start off with each of the farms, cows, sheep, chickens, and pigs. You do own all of them, but you don't seem to own any fields at all by the looks of it. So you would need to buy a field or two, but they're only cheap. 7,272, 13,000, 20,000. Yeah, they're not expensive. They are quite cheap, the fields. So it's not like it's going to break the bank. So if you're starting like new farmer like I have at the moment, you've got 100,000, you could quite easily buy 2 or 3 fields to get you going. So equipment. You start off with the Valtra, the small one. Which one is it now? It is the Valtra A104. I can never remember the name of the Valtras. You've got the ST Max. I'm not sure what this one is either. Oh, the Stara ST Max. Never used that tractor. I need to actually make a point of using some tractors like this in my Let's Plays. I've never really used them. You've got the Amazon Super Seeder. Bison Harvester. As usual, you always seem to get this one on the Polish maps. I'm not too sure why, but they seem to like using the Bisons. I think Bison is actually a Polish company. I'm not 100% sure. If you do know, let me know. But I am pretty sure it is a Polish company. You've got a silage pit here, one of the modded type ones. That's pretty nice. I think that's a manure point. So I'm assuming, let's open the map. Can't see. I think this might be the... Oh no, it's a storage shit. Oh, this is the grain point, I think. This might be your grain fill and tip point. With a trailer just there. Some nice sounds on the doors. Bit of scrap detailing lying around the yard. It's your typical sort of Polish themed map. Lots of little bits of junk lying around. Lots of grass overgrowing in the yard. So obviously, if you really wanted to, you could remodel these yards, make them look like a new farm. Gives you the opportunity to upgrade your farm technically. What have we got in here? So yeah, what one is this? This is for the cows. So this is your cow shed. Rather small. Yeah. And no outdoor area for them, so it is just literally a case of your cows are kept in there. How many cows can you actually keep in here? Let's have a look. Didn't pay attention. So if you move them over, doesn't say. You wouldn't want to get too many cows in there anyway. Right, so we also have a polymag cultivator. that all the equipment? Let's just have a quick look. These on header, super, and then obviously the sheds, which are them ones just there. And that's pretty much it, all you start with, really. So what we'll do is we'll take one of these tractors and we'll go for a drive around the map. Obviously, it is a very small map, so it's not going to take a lot of driving around. It is going to be quite a quick map tour, really. Like I said, it is only small. So this is how you get out your farm, a little dirt track that goes onto one of the roads. We've got a couple of fields. Like I said, the fields are very, very small. They are really small. They're not big in the slightest bit. What else have we got around here? A couple of houses for decoration. And then looking at it, there's another bit of the yard just here. Oh no, it's just a house with some old shanty sheds. Okay, so let's go for a drive. So I'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. Turn that off as well. So obviously, as you can see, like I said, the fields are very small. They tend to be small and very long, most Polish fields. But this is definitely a single player map. I don't think you could do multiplayer on here. It's you know, a couple of runs up and down with a combine and a field will be finished. But nice small fields. Nothing really exciting. But if that is your kind of thing, perfect. So this looks like it might be the shop. Yep, here's the vehicle shop. That's quite a nice feature. Old pits for repairing tractors, but them covered over with wood. It's a bit different. So that's your shop. I've parked the tractor in the way. A few trees dotted about. I'm not sure if there is a forestry area. Oh, this car passed. I'm not sure if there is a forestry area on this map. Don't think there is. There might be. Let's have a quick look on the map itself. I don't think there's anywhere designated for forestry as such. No, so if you wanted forestry, you'd probably have to create your own area and plant some trees for forestry. So I'll have a look at this sell point just over here. Quite a few variation in road types. So what is this one? This is... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I don't want to offend anybody. But I think it's got Boza. I don't know if you pronounce the Z or not. Yeah, this is one of your sell points by the look of it. Like you said again, typical Polish, bit run down, but looks quite well detailed. Very nice. And what do they sell? So I'm not even going to pronounce that. That one. So they take all your basic grain types, eggs. Yeah, basic grain types and eggs. That's what that one. Oh, I just spotted something there. We've got some floating textures. Yeah. That may need addressing. Texture's floating a little bit. So, what have we got next? So, oh, maybe that. Oh, that was your repair point. This is your shop. So this is where you buy your equipment. Spawn area is a bit small, so if you were to buy anything big, you'd probably run into some problems. And obviously, you wouldn't really want to buy anything big for this map. It is, like I said, a single player map. The fields are very small, so you're probably wanting to stick to the older or smaller equipment. It'd be actually quite a good map for vintage equipment, this. If you're into your vintage tractors and all that kind of thing, this would be a good map for that kind of equipment. You definitely make use of it on here. And what have we got coming up next? So your animal dealer is just to the right by the looks of it. Yeah, so here's your animal dealer. And I think you've also got your wool sell point here. There's a few triggers here. Let's have a look. So yeah, you get your animal dealer. Fab. I'm not even going to try and pronounce these guys because it's I don't want to offend anybody. So they take cotton, wool, and milk. So this one takes cotton, wool, and milk. And obviously you've got your animal sell point too. I think that's a bale sell point as well. And then to your left we have the, I want to say pig farm, the sheep farm. And what do we have? So, got a couple of drive-through sheds. Be a bit difficult to turn out, but like I said, if you're using the smaller equipment or vintage equipment, wouldn't be so bad. Let's have a look in here. What's this? Not too sure. Not too sure what that's for, but I guess we'll find out. And this also comes with a house by the looks of it. So you do have a house point here. Don't know if you can save your game or anything at it, but that's that bit. And just to the back here, looks like we have, yep, there's the sheep area. Yeah, that's a bit small, but you could get a couple of sheep in there, I suppose, if you really wanted to. That's probably your wool trigger that's in there, actually. Yeah, that's probably where your wool spawns. So that's the sheep farm. And then we have another sell point just up ahead, which is just here. I'm not too sure what this one is. Let's have a look. So this one is Cricy. And they accept, what do they accept? Eggs and milk again. So that one's another eggs and milk. It's like a shop. So you accept your basic dairy products. It's quite a nice map, to be fair. It's a nice feel to it. Small, but very nice feel. And then we have a couple of things up here. Let's go and have a look what they are. I'm assuming one's going to be a sawmill. Could be wrong, but we'll find out. So the ones to the right, what is this? So this is your BGA. Lots of scrap lying around. That looks like I'm not sure what that is. Let's have a look on the map. It might tell us. So that's your lime station, so that's where you'd fill up your lime, and then the BJ, yeah. So that is your lime pickup point. That's where you get all your lime from. And then obviously your BGA, which has a nice ramp so that you can just tip into the trigger. Always nice to see. And there is your digestate fill point. And it also comes with a small silage pit. And then across this side, yep, is the log sell point, your sawmill. So wood chips there, logs over here by the looks of it. But like I said, doesn't seem to be any sort of designated forestry area, so you'd have to plant your own forest and then sell from there. Okay, so that's that looked at. If we go down centre now, because obviously we've already been around the other side where our starter farm is. Don't think we looked at the chicken farm. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We have, I think this is the pig farm on the left here. Oh, they're different. It's got like a placeable mat down on the floor for the tractor to drive on. That is different for an entrance. I've never seen that before. Right, so this, with the looks of it, is the pig farm. Can we open these? Yeah. Yeah, so this is the pig farm. Triggers and everything inside, troughs, straw area, and then I'm assuming this is one of the triggers for tipping straw or whatever. Maybe food or water. And that's pretty much it to the pig pen. There's your slurry collection. That'd be your manure collection more than likely, and then just a storage area on the side. And then you've got a couple of little storage barns in here. Get a couple of tractors in there. And again, yard's a bit overgrown, so if you wanted to do it up, you could do. And it'd be nice if it was an option to remove all the clutter if you wanted to. From the last another map first look that you may have watched or may not have watched of Six Ashes, they put in the ability to remove this kind of stuff, so that you could basically clean up the yard and what have you. I do like that idea, and I think if more map creators did that, it would be beneficial if they just sort of put each area of clutter into an item, and then it's a case of, well, I want to use that area and I want to remove it. It would be a nice touch. I do think more map creators need to start looking at that kind of thing, because it would definitely make a big difference to how you can set up your farm and how your farm looks. And obviously it gives everybody an individual sort of way of doing things on each farm. You know, you could definitely make it your own kind of thing, you know, because some people like a lot of clutter. Some people don't. Like myself personally, I like some clutter so that it looks authentic, it looks realistic. But then there's also times when I've been looking at an area and thought, you know, that'd be really useful for whatever, you know, putting a silage pit or putting a seed fill point or a line point or whatever, you know, whatever you decide you want to put. And I've looked at it and thought that'd be perfect for that, and you can't do anything with it unless you take it into Giant's Editor and physically remove that clutter. You can't do anything with it, you know, which is a shame. Okay, so this is the chicken farm, bit looks of it. Comes with another house, so you own multiple houses. Again, like I said, nice open fronted, well, open side barn, but it's got clutter in it, so you wouldn't be able to use these bays because you can't get anything in there, which is unfortunate. Another nice double shed, store some equipment in, and I'm guessing the chickens just roam free out here in this little area. Yeah, more than likely. So if your chickens are roaming out here and the combine drives past, might have some shredded chicken. Sorry, that was a bit tasteless. But yeah, anyway, it's I'm assuming this is where your eggs spawn, and then tip points and what have you. So yeah, anyway, I will go up in the air, give you a bit of an aerial view of the map. Like I said, not a big map. It is quite small. That's where we were a minute ago with a little mat setter on the floor. And like I said, it is a very small map. It is not a big map at all, but it's quite well made. It's quite nice. Got some nice little areas that are a bit different. Like I said, quite nicely made. So if you're after a small map to use small equipment, or vintage equipment or anything like that, or just with a Polish atmosphere, check out this map. It is Kaminki. Like I said, made by Kaminoo and Pawelk20. It's available on ModHub and was released on the 9th of the 9th, 2020. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I will see you again soon, and bye for now.